lobby of Ramsey Solutions on the debt-free stage. Diane is with us. Hi, Diane. How are you?
I'm great. I'm excited.
Well, we're so honored to have you. Where do you live?
I live in Charleston, West Virginia.
Oh, very nice town. Very cool. Well, welcome to Nashville and all the way here to do a debt-free scream.
Yes, sir.
How much have you paid off?
I've paid $31,718.31.
I love it. How long did that take you?
36 months.
Good for you. And your range of income during that time?
I'm on Social Security and a small pension. I was between $19,000 and $20,000
Per year.
Per year.
And you paid off $32,000 in 36 months. How did you eat?
God provided.
I'm telling you, manna. Oh my goodness. So what kind of debt was the $32,000?
Well, it was a personal loan. It was some medical, credit cards, and what else did I?
That's good enough. Good job.
Yeah,
well
that's a
done.
good
Oh,
list.
my mortgage.
Oh, your mortgage. You paid off your house. Oh, yeah, there's that. Looking at a weird lady. I love it. No house mortgage. Woo-hoo. Way to go. Very cool. All right, so you are 100% debt-free.
I'm debt-free.
How long has it been since you were 100% debt-free?
I've never been debt-free. I was never a natural saver. I raised my two daughters alone, and I spent, what I needed to spend. I didn't.
Yeah.
I just couldn't save.
So you're a retired single mom.
Right.
And how old are your daughters?
Well, my oldest daughter has passed, and my youngest daughter is here with me today. She's going to be 50 next month.
Awesome. Very cool. What'd you do? What was your career?
I worked as an accountant or accounting clerk. And,
bookkeeper and so forth.
Yeah, I worked for Blue Cross and Blue Shield for years.
Okay, good. And that gave you the money to raise those kids, and
Right.
and here you are retired and only $32,000, and you knock it out.
Knocked it out.
So what happened 36 months ago? Because this is a big change for you.
Well, 36 months ago, the beginning of my story was in 2016. I got a call from my granddaughter that lives in Wisconsin, my daughter's daughter, and she told me that her mom was in the hospital, and I had no savings or anything. I couldn't get to her. My oldest daughter was kidney failure in the hospital in Charleston at the same time, and I had no way to get to Wisconsin, and I called my church and some friends from my church and asked them to pray for some kind of a solution. I didn't know what to do, so they rallied around and come to my house and gave me money to get to Wisconsin to see my daughter, because I didn't think she was going to make it. She was in a coma, and they didn't think she was going to make it. If I wanted to see her, I had to find a way. So my church rallied around me and gave me the money. And then my grandson was there, and he drove me. We didn't have time for a plane, so he drove me all the way.
Wow. Wow.
So then
That's a poignant wake-up call.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying I got to do something. I'm not going to be in this position again.
Right. Never again. So then my oldest daughter passed in 2017, and so I was just an emotional wreck. So I had to do something to go through the grieving process and get over her situation too, and it just I didn't know what to do. So I started with essential oils and just to help me emotionally, and it really did. I felt like it really did, but I went gung-ho with it and overboard and put it on a credit card and just run myself into debt. And then
how'd you get connected to us?
Well, a friend from church had I think in 2015 they put a financial peace class at the church, but at the time I didn't feel like I needed it, or they asked for $100 and I didn't have $100 at the time to pay for it, so I didn't join it at that time. But I knew after all this happened, I knew who I could contact. So I contacted them and asked to borrow their book. That maybe I didn't know if you all had a book, to teach you how to do it or what. So I asked for the book, and so I read. It wasn't the Total Money Makeover. It was like a money book. I'm not sure.
Complete Guide to Money.
Yeah. So I read that, and then in July of 2018, I normally would have a cookout with my oldest daughter, but she had passed, and so I was alone at that 4th of July. So I just got on YouTube once I read that book. I got on YouTube and started asking about Dave Ramsey and all that.
All that.
How can I get out of debt?
Yeah.
But I did pray. I asked the Lord, Lord, I need to get out of debt. And so I started binge watching YouTube and your shows. And
you are not the normal demographic that binge watches YouTube. I'm just telling you.
I know.
That would be your granddaughter.
I was desperate to get out of debt, and so I did binge watch and went back and just, I don't know. I heard you tell about the first debt-free scream, and I thought, and then when I saw the debt-free scream, I thought, this is the plan that I need.
I'm going to do this.
This
here
is
you
the plan.
are.
That's so good.
And
Here you are.
here.
All right, I'm going to do something that would cause my mama to whip me, but I'm going to do it anyway because
boy.
I think you're precious.
Oh, boy. Are you going to do it, Dave?
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I got to know how old you are.
I'm 74.
74. Okay.
I was 70 when I started this, and
All right.
in July of 2018.
great.
And the reason I wanted to be inappropriate, for those of you that are listening, we have the benefit of looking at this beautiful lady.
Yes.
But those of you that are listening, I want this to get your highlighter out and say anybody can do this and it's never too late.
That's good.
Right.
Because you're a walking billboard. You're incredible.
Thank you.
You are amazing.
Thank
On
you.
And you are
$20,000.
inspiring. You did this on no money.
Yeah.
$20,000 and you pay off $32,000 in credit card debt from the essential oil thing went bad, and get the mortgage paid off and everything else. Wow. I'm so impressed with you.
The story behind the mortgage payoff, when I first started, I only owed about $6,000. And so I paid it down to like $2,500, and I was just, I'm a Facebook junkie, so I put it on Facebook that
This is a high-tech lady here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I put it on Facebook that, woohoo, I'm down to $2,500 on my mortgage. And so my brother-in-law that I hadn't seen for 30 years, hadn't talked to him because my husband and I were divorced, and so we wasn't close or anything. But his wife had a Facebook page. He wasn't on Facebook, but he stalked her. So he saw that, and he said usually at Christmas time he would find a family in a church or something that he would give to. So I was in Wisconsin that Christmas with my daughter, and I got a phone call that his wife had said, my husband saw your
And he wanted to
Facebook
pay it
page, and
off.
he wanted to pay it off. So
I don't want to run out of time. You're amazing. Thank you so
2019
much
he
for
did.
being here. That's an amazing story. You're an impressive lady. Thank you. All right, it is Diane in Charleston, West Virginia. $32,000 paid off in 36 months. House and everything. Retired on Social Security, making 19 to 20. She did this. This is an amazing lady.
Yes.
Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1. I'm debt free!
Wow. That came from the soul.